What's up guys, Scully Belgareth, jumping back into Fable Anniversary, picking up almost exactly where I left off, and it's now been about 4 days since I initially recorded this part, and then I re-recorded it, and then I re-recorded it again. I've pretty much been re-recording it every day for the past 3 days, and it's never turned out right. So right now I have zero time on my hands, but I'm going to do it now. I'm going to get it out of the way by covering up everything, well, covering everything that I can cover left to do before I advance into my final test of Heroes Guildiness, which is, we talk to this guy and he will tell you about Sparrows that are making the guild a bit of a mess. They're shitting on everything, basically, like that one from Fable 2, only more ugly and less beautifully rendered. So there are, on this, and I will just put the minimap up so that it'll speed things up, I will put little dots on the minimap. There are 2 on these blue roofs here, 1 on the grave, 1 on that bush there that I just walked past. There are, 2 on that this blue roof here, the blue roof next to the screen guy. There's 1 on the pointy roofs over there, and that is all of them. Now, the fastest way to do this really is to run around zapping your lightning, but that's not what I recommend in this particular version of Fable, because the targeting system seems to have a serious problem with NPCs. I don't know what it did to, I don't know what they've done to this thing in the past that it hates them so much. That looks nothing like a sparrow, okay? It is the wrong colour for a sparrow, and if you've ever seen Fable 2 with a beautifully rendered sparrow whose only function is to shit on your face, you will know what I'm talking about. There we go, so he gives you gold for each kill, and he also gives you a little bonus for killing them all, and you get 2 evil points per kill. Not that it really matters, because at this point 2 is nothing. During the game, 2 is nothing. You get 2 per kill, but even so, it doesn't really add up. Right, we've just got the tests to do, and I really don't have time to do them, so I will see you guys after I've got my brand new spanking haircut. Hey guys, I'm back and with a new haircut. It's basically identical to my original haircut, except slightly shorter. Who knew? Basically, you can't tell because I don't have a face cam. I had to redo the Sparrow part again because I forgot the fantastic energy saving feature on your Xbox that turns it off after an hour if you don't, you know, do anything. And I didn't turn that off, and I left it on while I was at the hairdresser's, and it got cut off, and so I had to redo the Sparrows. So I'm just going to do these little tests here. Oh, I pressed it. So I'm not actually going to be showing you these tests because they can take a while, they can be repetitive, they're just basically the training again. So I might show you the prizes that you get, but other than that I'm going to skip through them. Although I will say this before I start, if you do super well in the training like I did just to show off for YouTubes, then you're shooting yourself in the foot, because basically the level for an A+ scales to whatever points you got the first time round. So in my original playthrough I needed 120, and in this one I need 190. Yeah.
Wow, I've never seen any better.
Equaled my score exactly. My god, did that take a while. I am embarrassed by that, okay? All sorts of crazy things were happening during the aiming. I swear to god, they were flying all over the place, and they were not going where the crosshairs were saying they were going to go. Totally not blaming my tools. You get a U crossbow, which is more powerful than the bow you start with. Crossbows generally have a bit more power, but they take longer to aim, longer to reload, longer to shoot, basically. They're slower and they look horrible, but, you know, I use them usually because they just blow heads off in one shot.
That was very impressive.
Iron katana, better than your iron sword, looks cooler, swings faster. Love katanas. This is where you have to be careful, alright, because this lightning has a tendency to just randomly latch onto NPCs and blast their face off, which is really bad if you're trying to be a good guy. It'll also get you sent, even if you're in the middle of the test, straight to Maze's office to get a lecture on not betraying your comrades. Oh my god. I don't know how he managed to keep a straight face, but I damn sure couldn't. Not that he's a bad guy or anything, I mean he's a total good guy. Just because he happens to be included in the Villains Pack DLC that gives you his clothes. I mean, it's no indicator at all of the plot of the game. He is truly the best and brightest of us all. I think they bought it.
That's astonishing. Bloody
A+,
hell.
skip. Will Potion, which is useless, and Resurrection Vial, which is not. Resurrection Vials are extremely expensive and absolutely invaluable, because in this game there is no penalty for dying except you lose your combat multiplier. And maybe, no, you don't even get an experience deduction in this version. So, you know, they're just free lives. Right, before I do move on and go to my final test and get that out of the way by zapping Maze in his big fat stupid face, watch him talk to Scythe. Okay, so if you read any of the stuff they released between Fable 1 and Fable 2, the lovely little Diaries of Albion thing, then you will know that there is deep meaning into what's going on here. Maze even alludes to it a little bit, which is awesome that they had this mythology already established. There's little hints as well in books I think you can get I'm not going to spoil it here. You need to
I
do
hope
the
nobody
research,
thinks
people,
you're
if you want to
running
know
away
this.
from a fight, trying to cheat death again. How people talk.
It's just those eyes, man. Scythe looks badass. Okay,
May death close his eyes to you.
Scythe has been upgraded. Okay, Scythe is awesome. But Maze is just...
What are you waiting for? Come
Oh,
in.
come in. You know, so smug, so sure of
That was
himself.
Scythe. He was a great hero once,
Yeah,
back
and
when
with
he had
so much
platinum
contempt
thrones
for the greatest of
and
heroes.
veins. He's just a shell now. What does he know of the choices we have to make?
Yeah.
What it takes to get things
Yeah.
done.
So you can pick up some books here. They have stuff about a history of the guild. You have the Jack of Blades as well. I mean, that has absolutely nothing to do with the plot whatsoever. And it's not suspicious at all that this person would have something on Jack of Blades. No, because he's a good guy. Totally a good guy. Look at how good he is. You can see it. His face is literally shining with goodness. I fucking hate that guy. But not because he's a villain. I just don't like him. Yes, I'll leave my teenage years behind, except I don't leave them behind. You are 18 when you press to leave your teenage years behind. You are 18 when you take your final test.
For years,
I think the stat screen is talking bullshit.
And his life.
Oh, look at him looking at the
But as
chambermaids.
time passed, his thoughts
Keep going,
returned
lad.
always to
You're
the
not
world
going to get anywhere
outside.
because you have a hideous face,
The
but don't
life
let
he
that
had
stop
lost,
you. Don't let that
the
knock your
family
confidence
that
at
had
all.
been
You
torn
go for it.
from him. At last,
Ah,
only the final day
flashbacks.
of tests remained. Success.
Okay,
would
we are
not
going to
the
see,
end of his
after
training.
the test, my favourite part of the guild,
would
the
receive the
Chamber of
guild
Fate,
seal
which you can actually
and
get
be
to
free
now
to
through the
forge
library.
his own
There is a
destiny.
bookshelf there when you're younger.
He would
I've checked a
become
couple
a hero.
times. There's a bookshelf there. After your test, the bookshelf disappears. You go in there, you have your ceremony.
there is
It's
one
gorgeous
final
in this
test you
version.
must
I will say
complete.
that right now.
Enter the guild
It's a little bit creepy
and
because
go to
someone
the
has
lodge
been
at
painting
the top of the
frescoes of your
hill.
life or
The
weaving
test will be
tapestry, which is
revealed to you there.
significantly more sinister if they're taking all those hours to replicate some of the worst moments in your life, and only yours, because it is the Chamber of Fate and it is your fate. Oh, come on, you're the central character. If you haven't figured out that you're the one the world's been waiting for forever, there's no hope. Loading screen.
I suppose
Maze
you're
Man!
wondering
How did
passed
you get
the
here?
final test, then.
That is
It's simple.
amazing.
You must defeat me.
That was awful.
Using all you've
Yes,
learned
yes,
in
look.
your year.
Basically, slashy slashy 5 times. 1. No, come back here, you coward. Face me. 1. Nope. 2. Nope. 3. Okay, this time. 4. Ha! In your face, 20 damage. Ha!
A good strike.
1 more, and he runs away like a little girly. Like a little girly.
Very
In fact, girls can be
good.
scary. They can be a lot more daring than Maze apparently is.
Use your
Oh no, wait, I'm supposed to be using my bow.
weapon. Put some anger into it.
Why would you want me to give in to my anger, Maze? Why would you want me to become filled with hate? Totally a good guy.
Excellent. And finally,
Cast lightning
cast
at
lightning
me.
at me.
Now this one I do enjoy. It's boring. Lightning is a very boring attack. It's kind of disappointing. Look at this. And he just stands there and takes it. 0 shits given. And he's just like, no, don't even feel it.
That's
Very
enough.
impressive for a
Yes.
novice. Oh, I'm so
Impressive
smug.
for a novel.
Let's see how
You'll
smug
find
you are at
royal
the end of the
battles
game, fella.
Rather more fatal than this. But you have passed your final test. And you're ready to receive your guild seal.
Oh
from
yes,
the
get your guild
master.
seal from the guild master and graduate the guild and move on with your life, please. You have been sat around, reading our books, leering at our women and eating our food for years and you have given nothing back. Please, please, get the fuck out. They don't say that, of course, but that's what's implied. Well, this is the day, lad. Like I knew it was this morning, but didn't bother to mention it.
And look at you now.
Ah, yes, it must have been what? 9 years ago.
Now come along. The graduation
Feels like
ceremony
only
takes place in the
30
Chamber
minutes
Fate,
of game time.
the oldest part of the guild.
Strange, that. Okay, the Chamber of Fate is epic. The lighting is amazing. And the Guildmaster's freaky mustache that looks horrible in the full light of day, spectacular in this cutscene when the textures load. Thunder, on the other hand, he doesn't look like an old man anymore.
Many years now you have
He has been revitalized and brought to life.
the title of
Even Maze's freaky eyes.
today.
And thank God for the hood, because now we don't even spoil it with our
out of the
freakish...
world to do great deeds.
Like, I miss when he looked like Jim Carrey. That was awesome. I mean, the chin It's still a very ugly chin. It's knobbly, and it's just not pleasant. But I mean, it's better than what he had before.
Shadows of Albion are stirring.
Okay, yes. Strange winds are blowing through Albion. I'm sorry I had beans for lunch. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Good or evil will change the fate of the world. Yes, you can be a good guy, you can be a bad guy. Binary moral choice, and I do mean binary. There is literally nothing you get for being neutral. You can go full out evil with your decisions, or you can go full out good. There is no middle ground when you get to them. Why did it look like I was handing him something when he was giving me the guild seal? That was odd. There was also no guild seal there. Lazy. You go through making high-definition models, you can't even be bothered to make a model of the guild seal? I mean, just use the one from Fable 2, man! Literally, just import it!
It's time for you to...
I'm sorry to keep going on about the models and things, but that's really all there is to pick at. The textures, the lighting, glorious. The game, still awesome. The puppetry, ridiculous, but they haven't really done much. I mean, they built the thing again, but I suppose it would have taken them too long to re-script. Oh my god. Now he's like if like Quasimodo and Hugh Grant had a child, and they had the haircut from the Son of Mask. That's this guy. Our baby is so beautiful. One day he shall be a big, strong hero. With fabulous hair. Oh god, I shouldn't have said that. I'm feeling physically ill now that I've contemplated that. That's just awful. So this is where you first decide what sort of hero you're going to be. You can be a physical, strengthy, strong man with your physique, health, and toughness. You can have skills such as speed, accuracy, and guile. Guile, very important for stealing, which is what you're going to have to do if you ever want to get items worth a damn. I mean, later on, gold becomes so ridiculously pointless that you could just laugh at the economy. But right for now, you're going to want to be able to steal as soon as possible, because otherwise you ain't going to get shit that's worth anything. Fireball, on the other hand, is what I'm going for, which is the mage's favourite. It creates a ball of fire in the palm of the caster's hand, which flies towards the target, just like every fireball in everything ever. It is stupendous, and it makes the lightning look like a little bitch, which is what lightning is. No, I don't want to undo my level up. I want to keep my level up, and I want to go. I want to go and take a quest. I want to get on with this game, man. There's little else for me to teach you except how to take a quest card, because last time I skipped that and did not think to take a quest card and walked out without a quest and did not, in fact, trigger any event of the game at all. I was just wandering around, pointless. I even went so far as to head down to Bowerstone, and I had no reason to go down to Bowerstone because I hadn't done anything. Now these quests, by the way, these that you cannot access because you are not of a high enough level, these are supposed to represent how bitchin' it is to be a hero of the guild when you've got a bit more experience under your belt. Unfortunately, they are not in any way representative of the quests you undertake, and in fact, do not recur, ever. So, you know, that's the thing. It's just pointless. It's set dressing, and it's awesome because it makes the world feel a bit more real, but then you realise that actually, that's not what the world is like. That's what they want you to think the world is like. They're messing with your head. You're wondering why I'm going the wrong way? I'm going to the demon door. The demon door? What's the demon door? Well, the demon door is doors that have voices and faces. They look like Billy Connolly and they say weird shit, or at least they did at one point. I can't remember what they sound like anymore. It's been a while. But, I mean, look at that. That's an epic face, and they've got glowy eyes. They actually look a lot more now like White Walkers from Game of Thrones. They give you riddles, you solve the riddles, you go in, you get treasure. This one's kind of crap because all you get is a book, but still, I might as well do it while I'm here. So, his quest is, your path is dark, blah blah blah, something about your path being dark, and the secret is, you must find the light, and the light is the lamp you get given when you graduate. Your path is illuminated, well done, and he lets you in. And you get a book. I can't find it, wherefore is my lamp? Lamp. There we go.
Your path is illuminated.
Fancy that. You worked it out. Beautiful skybox. Wow. That is the first time the camera has ever panned up like that, and I've noticed the skybox. So this is the Arboretum, I think, or the Secret Library. I can't remember which one this is. The Library Arcanum. I thought there was something arcane about it. Okay, there you go. Making friends. Among the gems of wisdom contained in this book is generally considered ill-mannered to hate people. Albion is a materialistic place. Shower people with gifts and they'll love you for it. Performing a good deed will make everyone appreciate you much more. Yes, thank you. There's your chest. What's it got in it? It's got some potions. Oh, the Howl tattoo. Yes, I shall certainly have that because that would make me more attractive. That's just what this face needs. Oh yeah, this is just a list of various spells you can get, all of which I am looking forward to. I cannot wait to get some proper high-level spells. Thank you for telling me what a chest is. I could never have figured that out. What do you get? You get an Elixir of Life, which permanently increases your life. And that's it. Later on, you can buy these from shops. That's how impressed I am right now with it. You'd look around and you'd think, ooh, this is quite mystic. There's got to be something else to this. There really isn't. It's a book. It's a book, well, 2 books, and a tattoo, and a potion. Well, that's about it, guys. I've talked a lot and I've had a lot of fun. So I will see you guys next episode when we are going outside to take care of a pest problem. Oh my god, we are the epic heroes. We are going to squash some bugs.